IDP broadcast. Before we continue, the IDP Global Education Network reminds viewers that long-range exploration training includes crisis, survival, and environmental adaptation. The IDP Foundation International Fund confirms that emergency response readiness remains a top priority across all off-world operations. The IDP Science Division reports that recent advancements in signal recovery have increased the reliability of deep space transmissions under extreme interference conditions. We now return to our special report, EREBUS 2200, Part 15, Escape and Transmission, Extended Final Report. At approximately 14 hours and 43 minutes, remaining Asterion crew members Ashley Kersey and Rosiris Beltran continued coordinated efforts to exit the structure. Environmental readings confirmed that the exterior atmosphere remained unstable. Temperature fluctuation and particulate density exceeded standard exposure limits. Sustained exposure without full suit integrity would result in system failure. The opening in the structure was insufficient for immediate exit. Manual expansion was required. At 14 hours and 44 minutes, audio logs confirm increased movement activity within the structure. The pattern differed from prior observations. Movement no longer maintained distance. It advanced in controlled intervals. At 14 hours and 45 minutes, Medical Officer Rosiris Beltran sustained damage to her suit during forced structural separation. Pressure integrity dropped below safe operational threshold. Warning systems activated. Beltran continued assisting despite compromised mobility. At 14 hours and 46 minutes, helmet footage captured the first sustained visual of an entity at close range. Height exceeded all prior estimates. Limb proportions were extended. Surface composition appeared uneven. No visible protective structure or equipment was observed. The entity did not immediately attack. It remained stationary. Its position blocked the most direct approach from the interior. At 14 hours and 47 minutes, 2 additional entities entered the chamber. They did not approach simultaneously. Each positioned at separate angles relative to Kersey and Beltran. Movement patterns suggest coordinated containment behavior. At 14 hours and 48 minutes, Beltran's condition deteriorated. Manual movement slowed. Respiratory strain was recorded. At 14 hours and 49 minutes, Beltran issued a directive for Kersey to proceed independently. Kersey continued structural expansion. At 14 hours and 50 minutes, the opening reached minimum viable clearance. External environmental exposure increased. At 14 hours and 51 minutes, movement within the structure accelerated. Audio logs confirm rapid repositioning of multiple entities. Beltran's signal degraded further. Her final recorded words, "Finish it." At 14 hours and 52 minutes, Kersey exited the structure. External helmet footage confirms successful transition to the planetary surface. At 14 hours and 53 minutes, Kersey repositioned outside the structure. Visual recording shows the exterior surface. At 14 hours and 54 minutes, Kersey initiated a full priority transmission to Asterion Command. Signal stability was limited. At 14 hours and 55 minutes, Kersey began a direct verbal report. Audio clarity fluctuated, but key statements were confirmed. There were survivors. They were not hostile at first. Something changed inside the structure. They adapted to the environment. They are organized. They are hunting. At 14 hours and 56 minutes, Kersey reported loss of multiple crew members. No recovery of remains was possible. At 14 hours and 57 minutes, Kersey continued. They did not attempt to leave the structure. They controlled movement inside. They separated us. At 14 hours and 58 minutes, The transmission degraded. Final confirmed statement. Do not send another team. Signal terminated immediately after official Security Council statement. The Earth Security Council has confirmed the immediate opening of a high-priority investigation into the incident designated EREBUS 2200. This report reflects the final known record of the Asterion mission. No further transmissions have been received. End of Part 15.